Hey, what's up guys, my name is Off, and welcome to another PC build. Look, it's a short video, I could just edit it and be quick with it, and also because I thought might as well just do one more. I'll be streaming a game today, so don't worry about that. Anyways, long story short, welcome to the PC build. So today's PC build is a $750 RX 7600 XT. Yes, I know, I made the RX 7600 before. The only main difference between both of them really is that one it's 8 gigs and the other one is 16 gigs. That's pretty much it. They did a 4060 Ti thing here where they just changed the VRAM and slapped a title in the front and bam, that's it. Uh, well, kind of. So long story short, the difference here is that the prices are not that different-ish. But it's also cheaper than, oh, I don't know, getting a 4060 Ti. Although, the 4060 Ti is still stronger than, well, the RX 7600. Even if it's the 8 gigs version, is still stronger. The benefit of getting a 7600 XT, at least, would be the fact that it's 16 gigs. So the reason why I'm making this PC build is if you hopefully didn't build the one with the 7600 and you're still planning to, but you want something better, you could just pay $50 more and you get the 16 gigs version. So this is more like a kind of like a sorry, yes, I'm Canadian. It's more like a sorry video towards the 7600-ish, not really. I mean, if you build that one, this one wouldn't really make that much of a difference in terms of performance-ish for the most part. The only thing that will really help though is that the 7600 XT, since it's 16 gigs, it would perform well enough in most future games, especially since the games nowadays require a lot of VRAM. And believe me, I've seen new games asking for too much to run. So this is more like a PC that's more towards future proofing rather than just getting the best performance, because the performance will be still the same exact thing from the 8 gigs and the 16 gigs. But I would still recommend getting this one if you want something that future proofs and that, especially for the games that use too much VRAM, would actually work in the future scenario. I'm looking at Resident Evil 4 and also, I believe, Hellblade 2. But without wasting time, let's get right to the PC build, shall we? Now, starting off is with the processor, and the processor choice is the 12400F, the i5 12400F. It does not have integrated graphics. It is the weakest of the 12 series, but there's two reasons to get this. First, you don't really need integrated graphics on this one anyways. You're gonna use a discrete graphics card anyways. And two, it performs even more stronger than a 3600 Ryzen 5 3600. So, and it also does support for Gen 4 as well. So it's kind of like Intel's answer to the 3600. Of course, the 5600 would be better if you find it for a cheaper price. With that said, I didn't find it for a cheaper price, and also I feel like, it's not that big of a deal, so I went with this one. It's Intel, you could get it. You could also upgrade to a much better CPU in the future, and so it's got also future-proofing the CPU side of things. So, we're going with it. For the motherboard, we went with the Gigabyte B760M DS3H. It's a DDR4 motherboard, so, for older DDR4 RAM support. It does support for Gen 4 storage, I believe. Yeah, it does support for Gen 4 storage. 2 of them, which is, good one. I mean, AMD only supports for one, and well, until they're trying to give as much as possible against AMD, so I like that. Of course, it's not exactly the best motherboard in the world, though, so it's not exactly the best cooling for the piece for the VRMs, and yep. The ports are good. The ports are good, I believe so. But overall, it supports for the processor. It's not bad. Could have been better. It's for the price point, it was the best one, so we're going with it. For the RAM, we went with the Team Group T-Force Vulcan Z, or Z, whatever. It's 16 gigs, 8 gigs each, so dual stick. It's 3200 megahertz, which is more than enough for, well, this processor especially, since Intel's only support for, they don't have overclocking for RAM, so there's that. At least specific ones. the cheap ones. But, you know, this one is exactly the perfect RAM for the CPU, so we're going with it. And overall, for the price point, we're going with it. Now, for the storage, we went with the 11 JPS 800. It's a very weird name. I don't know where it's from. It's one of those companies. But it is Gen 4. It's 1 terabytes. It's the cheapest one I could find that's Gen 4. And also, I'm not sure what the cons of this thing, but which I'm going to assume there is some sort of cons. But it is a fast Gen 4. At least by paper. I don't know what's the deal with it. I was trying to find anything about it. I couldn't. Although I could try to search about it even deeper, but I'm not really in the time to do so. And because I heard some good things about the SSD, I might as well just put it in. So, it's fast, at least by paper. It's cheap. It's 1 terabytes. It's Gen 4. We're going with it. Now, for the GPU, we're going with the Gigabyte Gaming OC RX 7600 XT. Like I said, it's just a 7600 with 16 gigs. Like, really, it's the same. Like, the performance difference is by, like, I don't know how many percentage is it. Only, like, I don't know, like 5 to maximum of 10 frames of a difference. Really depends. Really, it's not that big of a deal. Personally, I feel like if it's just 5 frames, it's not that different comparing to the other one. It is 16 gigs. So like I said, the reason for this GPU is if you want something that has more VRAM for any future scenario, especially gaming or games that support for way more VRAM or require way more VRAM than you should require in the first place. So it's, you know, we're going with it. Also, it's 3 fans. Good cooling for it. I like it. Now, for the power supply, we went with the Apevia Galaxy 650 watts. So it's a gold certified power supply. It's semi-modular, so, you know, it helps with the cable management. I mean, it's gold certified, 650 watts. It's enough to power your PC. What else can we go with? And finally, last but not least, is the case. And the case is the Deepcool Matrix 40. Like I said, for the price point, this is one of the best cases you can get. It's cheap, but it has enough places for cooling. You can do some upgrades. There is even up to like 280mm on top for the radiator if you want to, or liquid cooling. Essentially, it's good. Like, it's good. It's cheap. There's only one fan in the back, but like I said, like, you could just upgrade in the future and make this thing very good. Like, it's a good cheap option for under 50 bucks. It's great. I would recommend it every single day, unless something else comes in, maybe fractal design. Now, overall price for this PC build is 753 bucks essentially, so a little bit over than the 750 bucks. Of course, that's because of shipping and whatnot. Excluding some shipping prices, it will still be cheaper than 750 bucks. So this is exactly the 750 bucks PC build. Again, it's not exactly something that you should get, but you could, and especially because of the price point and, well, the GPU is 16 gigs. It is a good option of a computer. I don't remember what the other PC build was. Okay, this one had a better processor, a better motherboard, and overall a better build. Same case though, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, touche to that one. Still though, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, this PC build is not that bad. It has a better GPU-ish, not that much. The CPU is great. You know, there is upgradability for this one. Again, the case is good, so that kind of says up the PC build overall. It's good. I would recommend it. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this is a PC build. You could build it or not. If you didn't build the 7600 one, but you're planning to spend $50 more, and you can get this one. It feels more reasonable. It feels like it's a good option to get, especially if you're planning to have something that's, you know, 16 gigs and you could run games very well, especially for the future. So would still recommend this one. You could change the processor and everything else, really, if you can get something for the same price point. Maybe a better CPU, better motherboard. I would recommend getting, just from my opinion, The 5600, if you can get that. And then Ryzen 5 5600, and also you can get the motherboard, a really good motherboard, for the same price point. Like, if you can do that, that's great. That's really good. But if you can't, well, it's really by luck, I guess. So overall, thank you guys so much for watching this PC build, this video in general. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had fun. Give a like, subscribe for more content, share this video. Again, getting close to 1,000. We're really getting close to 1,000. Just to get to the 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna do something, maybe, I don't know. But who knows? Maybe I will. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.